everybody, today is November 7th. Sweet Pea's tail's gonna get going. Every time I talk, she's just happy. Huh? You just get happy because you think we're talking to you, huh? That's a good girl. Should be happy. You're a good girl, huh? Sorry, I got distracted. So, Sweet Pea's tail might be a distraction in this video. She's a happy girl, what can I say? Today's November 7th, and we are just super excited to present her puppies to you. We have been blessed with 5 boys and 3 girls, and we're going to share some of their story with you. So, Sweet Pea's due date was last Sunday. Today is Sunday, and last Sunday was Halloween, and she started showing some early indications for beginning her delivery. There's 3 or 4 things that are kind of pretty good indicators for a mother going into labor, and she started exhibiting about 2 of those indicators. And prior to that, we have kept super close eye on her. Basically, we don't let the mamas out of our sight. We keep them on a tether and basically tethered to us, walking around the place and things like that, so they don't sneak off and go have pups, you know, in the closet or in the corner or something like that, because sometimes mamas just want to do things on their own and not make a big to-do about things. So Sweet Pea's a little bit that way. She's a pretty quiet mama when she delivers her pups, and so we keep a close eye on her. Anyway, so we lost a lot of sleep Sunday night, Saturday night as well. We were keeping a close eye on her. And Monday night came and went, and no pups yet, and we were keeping a close eye on her. And then Tuesday night, the pups started coming about 8 p.m. And Sweet Pea was doing great, delivering the pups, and we had quite a few come early in the night, Tuesday night, and then the last couple pups in the wee hours of the morning, Wednesday morning. So we are calling their birthday November 2nd, and they are just doing great. The pups have had their tails done, their dew claws done, been to the vet, and they're doing wonderful. They're healing up great. The vet gave them a good once over, and everybody's just doing wonderful. Here it is. So, week after Sweet Pea's first watch on her delivery, these pups are born on the 2nd, and here it is the 7th, and they're just doing absolutely wonderful. So we will go through these pups and show them off. We're just so proud of them. Sweet Pea has done amazing with taking care of them, keeping them clean, keeping her clean, keeping herself clean, and her milk is doing great. As you can see, these pups all have full round tummies, and she is diligent about giving these pups the time that they need and everything else. So all in all, even though we've had some ups and downs this week, in some regards, it just puts an exclamation point on the fact that all life really is a miracle, and we're just so blessed when things work out, because there are literally so many things that can go wrong that would end that life. Our life, the pup's life, the mama's life, things like that. It's just, we're just all a miracle, and we need to treat each one of our days as such, as a gift, because it truly is. So, without further ado, we're going to present these pups in no particular order, other than the order of the ribbon colors that we selected for the boys and the girls, and then assigned the ribbons to these so we can track them and monitor them and pay attention to their personalities, and really give them the attention, the individual attention they need, when it's so easy that 8 pups can all look kind of the same, and you wonder if everybody's getting taken care of. So we like to give them their colors early and really pay attention to them right from the start. So I'm going to set the camera down and point it in the right direction and present each one of these pups to you, show you a little bit about them, and let you get to know them a little bit better. So there we go. Pausing the camera. Okay. Pause the camera and restarted it again, and get my leg out of the way here. See if I can not bump the camera as I move around. Sweet Pea just so happy. You got the happy tail going, huh? You just love it. Love it. When we're close by her and giving her love and attention, huh? You scratch her face and her head. Just love it. So, Miss Purple, she is right here, and just a wonderful little pup here. Very excited. Sweet Pea's gonna wonder what I'm doing with her. Gonna try to clean her up while I hold her. Yes. So this is Miss Purple, and at birth, well, I shouldn't say at birth. We didn't weigh him the first day. The second day we weighed him, and she weighed 0.9 pounds. And as far as her markings go, she is a solid pup. So she has no markings on her chest or neck or toes, and she is a solid pup. So just a wonderful looking gal, good size, healthy size. All these pups are very healthy sized pups. You know, when you consider how big a dog is, and when these pups, you know, you take 8 pups and they're pushing about a pound apiece, that is a lot of birth weight, and that's not counting placenta, amniotic fluid, all the birth fluids and things like that. So these mamas do their job when it comes to delivering pups. So don't you, Sweet Pea? Don't you? Yes, you do. She's gonna tap her tail. So that's Miss Purple, and next we're gonna do Miss Pink. Do you want to go out? Do you want to go out, Sweet Pea? Do you want to go play? I'm gonna let her out. I think she can hear her kids and wants to go play for a second while I'm in here watching the pups. Pause the video. Okay, video is back. We let Sweet Pea out to take a little break. I think she can hear the kids walking around out there and wants to go play with them. So we have, next on the list is Miss Pink, and here she is. Here's Miss Pink, and at birth, a couple days after, she was 0.99 pounds, so just almost so close to a pound. Her markings, she has a small mark on her chest. You can see that little highlight there, and then 2 little small patches right in the collar area, and then she has a couple light hairs right around her groin area, and that is Miss Pink. So next we have Miss Yellow. Okay, we're back. We had a small interruption, so want to make sure you can hear us all without any distractions. So Miss Yellow, she's next on the list. So Sweet Pea's back and here to stay for probably a little bit, I think. So Miss Yellow, 0.81 pounds, and just cute as can be. Sweet Pea's gonna try to take care of her for a second. She's okay with me. So Miss Yellow has a mark on her chest and just ever so slight neck spots. There might be just a couple of little hairs on her neck, just below her collar area, and we're thinking that that's probably it's so hard to see right now, it may not be visible. It might just be the hairs at this age are very glossy, and so I don't know if you can tell that, but she does have a couple light hairs right around her groin area, so she'll have a little mark there, but doing great as far as her markings go. So that is Miss Yellow. Sorry, Sweet Pea's pup. Foot scooting around the camera here. I'll change angles and see if I can make this work. So, Miss Yellow, she smelled Mama and started to protest me holding her. Wanted to come get a little snack. So, we'll let her crawl around and find Mama. So moving on to the boys. So that finishes up the boys. We've got Mr. Brown over here. He was 0.99 pounds. And he has fairly prominent marking on his chest. And it's kind of a more of a horizontal mark across his chest. He has a few slight hairs right underneath in his collar area, right there, and then a few slight white hairs on his groin area. But solid paws, and so that is Mr. Brown. And we will let him go visit Mama as we rotate through these pups. Mr. Orange is back of the pack over here. We'll bring him forward. So Mr. Orange, he was 1.03 pounds, and so that would make him the biggest of all the boys. And when we look over him, we're not seeing any markings on his neck or his chest, but he does have a few light hairs down in the groin area, and so that is Mr. Orange. Next we've got Mr. Blue, and we will bring him front and center. We've got Mr. Blue here. He's 0.92 pounds, and he has a little marking on his chest, and we're thinking his neck is clear, and he's got a few light hairs down around his groin area, and so that is Mr. Blue. And so next we will do Mr. Green. He was 0.97 pounds and had a small marking on his chest, quite small, if you can see that there. And we're thinking he's clear on his neck, but has a few light colored hairs around his groin area. And so that is Mr. Green. And Mr. Gray happened to be also the same size, 0.97 pounds. And he has a slight groin mark here. And I'm not seeing anything on his chest. And on his neck, there's a couple spots, I want to say, might be a few light hairs on his neck, just at the collar area. So that is Mr. Gray. So that kind of wraps up the introduction of all these pups. So I'm going to rotate the camera around and try to line up these pups side by side so you can kind of see some of the colors. There's a little bit of variation in the colors of them, a couple darker ones, a couple lighter ones. And so I'm going to move the camera here and get that going. Okay, this might be the best we get for a little bit here. So we got Mrs. Yellow, Brown, Orange, Blue, Green, Pink, Gray. And if I pull out Miss Purple here, got Miss Purple here. So the light may not be doing us justice on this. If I kind of tilt my head and try to give us some even light on here, you can kind of see each one and their differences here. So if I can keep my head out of the light and the shadows, that is each one of these pups. And Mr. Orange is a little bit darker than some of the others. And then they're pretty close, they're pretty even in color. Mr. Blue maybe slightly lighter as far as that goes. We'll see as they get bigger what their color patterns turn out to be. So anyways, we're very happy to share the announcement of these pups with you. We're just super excited about these pups, and the timing of them. These pups will be ready to go home right around Christmas. So that's always a special time as well. So we know that's going to mean a lot to these families that are going to be getting these pups. And we wish you the best as you make your preparations for receiving a pup into your home. And we hope you enjoy this video. Talk to you later.